After all the commotion, Dahlia was flush red and covered in a light sheen of sweat. Her resentful gaze made Dustin's scalp tingle. What? He had just applied some medicine. Why did she look like she had been insulted? Have you stared enough? If so, get out. Dahlia pulled the blanket over her body. Her slender waist and firm curves created an irresistibly graceful silhouette. This ointment, use it for 3 to 5 days and the scar will disappear. Dustin didn't dare say much more. He set down the medicine bottle and quietly left the room. About 10 minutes later, Dahlia emerged, now fully dressed. Compared to her earlier embarrassment and anger, she had returned to her usual cold, composed self, as if nothing had ever happened. Lend me your phone. I need to make a call. She stretched her hand toward Dustin, who was sipping porridge. He didn't say a word and obediently handed her the phone. Unlock code? Dahlia asked again. Your birthday. Dustin replied without even lifting his head. Dahlia froze. A faint smile tugged at the corner of her lips, but she quickly concealed it. Humph! Feigning disdain, she unlocked the phone and first made a quick call home to reassure them. Then she dialed Lyra's number. President Dahlia! You finally called! Where have you been these past 2 days? We've had no word from you at all! Lyra exclaimed anxiously. I ran into a little situation and got delayed. What's the status at the company? Dahlia asked. The new company is fine, it just opened, and with the Harmon family backing us, everything is running smoothly. But Allure Group ran into some trouble these past couple of days, Lyra said. What kind of trouble? Dahlia asked with a growing sense of unease. There's a cash flow problem. Several of our partners are overdue on payments, which has left the company stretched thin. Thankfully, there's still $80 million in emergency funds available. That should tide us over. Emergency funds? Dahlia's expression darkened. That money is probably gone. What? What do you mean? Lyra was stunned. I trusted the wrong person. Chris Nolan tricked me. Dahlia replied bluntly and gave a short explanation. After listening, Lyra exploded. That bastard! After all the trust we gave him, he dared to scam us out of money? I'll report him to the police right now. No use, Dahlia sighed. By now, he's probably already fled the country. Then what do we do, President? Without cash flow, the company can't operate. I'll find a solution. Oh. What about the Harmon family? Since they're our business partners, they'll definitely help if you just give them a call, Lyra suggested. The Harmon family. Dahlia frowned slightly. If this had happened before she discovered Natasha Harmon's identity, she might have made that call. But now, she would never lower herself to ask for help. As a woman with her own pride, she could not bring herself to bow her head to Natasha Harmon. I'll handle this. You get back to work, Dahlia said calmly, then hung up. Trouble? Dustin asked as he looked up. Take me to Dongjiang Bank. I need to take care of something, Dahlia said without explaining. All right. Dustin nodded, finished the porridge in one gulp, and drove her straight to Dongjiang Bank. After arriving and verifying her identity, Dahlia was invited into a private office, while Dustin waited outside. Well, if it isn't President Dahlia of Allure Group. What brings you to my bank? A bald, greasy man with a round face beamed as she walked in. Manager Tian, my company is facing a liquidity issue. I need to take out a loan, same interest rate as before. Dahlia got straight to the point. A loan? How much are we talking? Manager Tian stroked his chin, his lecherous eyes sweeping over her. 80 million. Dahlia's expression remained cold and emotionless, ignoring his gaze entirely. Oof. That's not a small amount. Manager Tian pretended to hesitate. Manager Tian, this isn't our first time working together. You should know the company's credit. President Dahlia, it's not about credit. It's about my mood. What do you mean by that? Dahlia asked, frowning. Manager Tian leaned in and smirked. Let's not play games. I've admired you for a long time. Spend one night with me. Hell, not just 80 million. I'd give you 200 or 300 million without batting an eye. Do you even hear yourself? Dahlia's brows furrowed. Of course I do. Your company's in crisis. You desperately need money. Without my loan, you won't survive, right? Manager Tian said with a smirk. You're threatening me? Dahlia's face turned cold. No need to make it sound so ugly. It's just a deal. You need money, I want you. One night. Make me happy, and the money is yours. Win-win, right? He spread his arms with a smug grin. Shameless! Dahlia didn't waste another word. She stood up to leave. Stop right there! Manager Tian barked. If you dare walk out that door, I'll blacklist you for poor credit. Not a single bank in Swinton will touch you. So you'd better behave. Even if I'm broke, I'd never stoop to such filth. Dahlia sneered. And just seeing your pig face makes me want to throw up. What the hell did you just say? Manager Tian shot up in rage, slamming the desk. You think you're some pure little flower? A divorced woman like you should be grateful I'm even interested. You think I can't ruin you with one phone call? Try it. See what happens, Dahlia said, utterly unfazed. Fine. You're asking for it. I'll make you crawl on your knees and lick my toes. Tell your mother to do that for you. Dahlia snapped, grabbing a cup of hot coffee and splashing it in his face. Manager Tian howled in pain as his face turned red and swollen. He looked just like a roasted pig.
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tied, destined for a lifetime. Love with no end. Love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care. Now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle